Hey, what's going on? It's Jack Milocco for Beardbrand. Welcome to the week 48 update on the growing of my beard for an entire year. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the absolute worst thing I still do to my beard to this very day. Pulling out my beard hairs. In this video, we're going to discuss two things. What you can do if you've already pulled out parts of your beard, and what you can do in the future to stop pulling out parts of your beard. Let's get into it. If you've already pulled out a significant amount of your beard hairs and you've left an enormous gap in your beard, there isn't a ton that you can do, but my suggestion is that you take your beard to a professional. That's right, go to a barber shop or a salon with someone that you trust and talk with them. Hopefully the two of you can reach a compromise and find a facial hairstyle that works with what you still have. In some cases, you'll just have to go with the solo mustache, maybe just a goatee. Maybe you have to go all the way back down to stubble. The point is, you're going to have to find a style that really works for you in this situation. This scenario also works if you've gotten a little overambitious with trimming at home. You can go to the barber shop or salon and hopefully find a style that works with what you still have. Hopefully you don't have to completely abandon your beard, because in most cases there is some facial hairstyle out there that will still work with what you have. And hey, there's always a silver lining to everything. In this situation, maybe you find a beard style that you've never tried before, and hey, there you go, maybe you found your new style. So always look on the brighter side of things, even in weird situations like picking parts of your entire beard out. On the other side of things, there's the future, not pulling out your beard hairs from here on out. Bear with me, because this is something that I still absolutely struggle with, even to right before recording this video. This is the tough truth. There is no surefire way to absolutely stopping yourself from ever pulling out another beard hair, but there are some ways you can go about mitigating the hair pulling, at least in one way or another. Because what I've found is that there is a deeper situation going on when you're pulling out your beard hair. It's not something that you just go about your day and do because it's an idle thing to do or because it's fun. It typically stems from a nervous habit or psychological situation, and that's a bit more advanced than we're going to get today. But what I can suggest to you guys are some simple tricks that you can use every single day to help lessen the beard pulling. And let me just make something clear. When I say beard pulling, I don't mean this where you're just stroking your beard. I mean you're actually taking individual hairs and pulling them straight out of your face. This is something I struggle with every single day, and I'm probably pulling out anywhere from 3 to 12 hairs every single day. This is something that you absolutely need to be mindful of, because you can really destroy your beard from doing this bad habit. I've destroyed my beard in the past from doing this. These little sections down here are typically not as far down as they should be. I've actually pulled out these entire parts. Now, of course, this up here is just part of my growth pattern, but it shouldn't necessarily go down this far. I've always got the habit of pulling them out right there. Of course, I've moved down to here, so it's not as noticeable anymore, but you need to be mindful of pulling out these hairs. So, back to what you can do. Now, the first thing I would suggest is keep your hands busy. Idle hands are the devil's playthings, as they say, and this couldn't be more true with your beard. If you ever find yourself pulling at your beard hairs, what I suggest is that you keep something in your pocket to occupy your hands. First thing off the top of my head that I started doing was carrying a pocket comb around. Anytime that I started noticing that I was pulling out my beard hairs, I would grab for my comb, run it through my beard for a few times, and I noticed that the actual act of trying to comb my beard was a lot more mental intensive than me just idly pulling out my beard hairs. And so I would make an effort to stop, because it really took more mental energy to do. If you don't, however, want to be walking around town combing your beard at random times, there's other things that you can do. I mean, for example, if you're sitting at your desk at work and one of your habits is going to your beard to pull it out, I would keep a stress ball on your desk or something like a fidget spinner, just to keep your mind occupied, at least in the subconsciousness of it, occupied. That way, you're not instinctually going for your beard and trying to pull those hairs out. Another thing that I've found that works really well is breathing exercises. And this actually works really well for getting to the stem of why you actually pick out your beard, getting to that nervous habit and trying to squash it out. Breathing exercises are great to either calm yourself down or to get your mind back on track. What I like to do is the 4-7-8 method, and we've actually done a video on this. It goes into a full meditation kind of situation, but if you're just doing this every day, you don't need to go into a full meditation. The 4-7-8 breathing exercise is as simple as breathing in for 4 seconds, holding it for 7 seconds, and then breathing out for 8. You'll find that in those 19 short seconds, you've completely reset your mind to a small extent, and you won't necessarily want to immediately go for your beard and pick those hairs out. There are plenty of other breathing exercises, or if you want to go further into meditation, plenty of those exercises that can help you get your mind back on track and not want to pick out your beard so much. I'll leave those ones up to you, but in my case, I like the 4-7-8 method. The final thing that I can suggest to you guys to stop pulling out your beard hairs is to keep track. Now this one's a little bit tough, but it has been shown to work with people who bite their fingernails. And that's to actually keep a tally of how often throughout the day you're pulling out your beard hair. If you want to just pull out your phone and go to a note section and keep a tally every single time you catch yourself pulling your beard hair, you're going to consciously know every single time that you're going to pick your beard out when it happens in the future. And now that you're conscious of it happening every time it does, you may not have to do it. Because what I've found is that it's a subconscious effort, not a conscious one. This one's a little bit more intensive, but it has actually helped me in the past, and I think it may be a good solution for you guys too. So those are my simple techniques that you guys can use every single day to stop yourself from pulling out your beard. And trust me, I know this is a hard habit to break. I deal with it every single day. But just like with any bad habit, you can overcome it with proper training and proper discipline. All right. So let's bring things on in, and you guys can see the close-up of this beard that I do pick at still, 48 weeks in to the growing of this beard for an entire year. Welcome back. Let's quickly jump into the comment of the week. This one comes from last week's YEARD update from Beardbrand's own Greg Brzezinski, and he says, "You are a saint to go this long without a trim to the lower front. Saint Jack." Greg seems to be commenting on the fact that my beard is just getting longer and gnarlier in the front, and I really have been putting off a beard trim way too long. But guys, I really want to make this trim, if I do one last one, special, and I want to be able to record it. So bear with me, I'm still trying to work some things out. If it happens, I promise I will try and get it on camera, okay? And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and everything in between. And until I see you guys again, hey, keep on growing.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.